Okay guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. This is actually the first video that I'm making. We're actually on The Sims 4 today. My sister and I were playing yesterday, and she's only 11, but we kind of invented this really cool little garden and pond with like a fence in between it, so we're gonna try to recreate that today on the side of a house. So we're just gonna start with a basic room that we'll use to build our house off of later. And what we ended up doing was actually raising this up on a foundation, because that way when we go and actually, hold on a second, we're actually gonna make this out one more because I like things to be even. Get this right. But with the foundation, that way when we go to create a wall, it actually creates a lifted up wall. Like that. But then we're actually going to come over here and replace that wall with this little fence right here, to kind of create a decorative aspect. Then let's make this a fun color, so it kind of just looks like a little wall. So what's going to happen is on one side we're going to make a garden, and on the other side we're going to make a little pool so that it actually kind of creates one big garden piece. So we're gonna create a little bit of texture over here. And just kind of layer a couple different. Then let's swing around and do the same thing on the other side. Start with this one. Just to make it look kind of more natural. Here we go. Let's see if we get here we go. So we're going to do the garden side first. So let's go to the plants. And before we actually start placing the plants, I'm going to use Control-Shift-C to open up the cheat menu and put in BB Move Objects. Allows us to be a little bit more free with how we size and place the plants later. I love the hosta plant, so I'm actually going to take this one. Maybe even way too big. That was a little funny. I'm going to place that in the corner. Maybe actually make that one a little smaller. To increase or decrease the side, we're using the brackets on the keyboard while in the Move Objects cheat. So then let's add a little flower flavor in there. Gonna make them a little smaller so they fit into these spaces better. Make some green things. What else do we have? Just little bits and pieces. Oh, that's much too big. There you go. Tuck that under there, and then I'm actually going to take some rocks. And sort of make a decorative border. There we go. That way it will sort of balance out with the pool when we put rocks on the edge of the pool on the other side. Okay, so let's switch over to the other side. We're actually going over to the custom pool 2 under the pool tab. This one I think we might make a little bit bigger than this side. So then when we go to pool trim, make it a more natural color. Then we're going to go back to our terrain and make it a little bit more disguised around the edges. So that it actually looks like a natural edge. I'm also going to select the pool itself and bring it down a little bit so it looks like it's a little sunken into the ground. It's a little too much. Let's see if we can bring it back up just a little bit. There we go. Just put it wherever you like it. Then we're going to go back over here to our rock tool. And if you actually place them towards the edge, it will snap onto the pool trim. And you can kind of just turn and rotate them so they look however you think is pretty. Let's put you over here. Turn it around a little bit. Just kind of mess around with it. Place different sizes. You can make them larger or smaller. Since it is a pool, you can add a ladder to it, and I have before, but today we're just going to sort of create an edge. That's a little too crowded over there, and then I'm actually going to take you over here. And I'm actually going to leave some spaces because I'm going to come back over here to the plants and sort of try to balance them so they're similar to the other side. We're going to use some of these similar textures and things like that. Throw some flowers in there. And I think these we made smaller when we placed them on the other side. Do whatever we like to kind of make it pretty. Add some ground cover. high. See if what happens when we make it smaller. It's a little better. Go back to the bushes. Cover up some of these more open spots. And just play around with it. Whew. These little succulents can be good for getting in corners. There we are. That's kind of our little side garden right there. Thanks for playing with us today. You have a nice day.